Pisces, hello. I'm going to do a general love reading today using the Llewellyn deck and the Celtic Cross layout. If it resonates, and it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does, I'll be doing an extended, and the information is in the box below for that. Also, I'm taking personal readings right now, and the information for that is also in a box below. Okay, let's get going here. Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? Okay, just to let you know that the cards, the male-female cards here are more about the divine feminine and masculine energies, which is in all of us. So they're very interchangeable that way. And also I don't do reversals, which you might notice, okay, with the Llewellyn deck. Okay. So the card that I see from the universe that's guiding this reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? And the Ace of Pentacles is kind of an opportunity being offered, for you from the universe, guiding, which is what this reading is about, and this time for you is about, in terms of an opportunity for to kind of stabilize, like bring abundance into your life, right? So bringing abundance into your life in many ways. So it's financial abundance, it's knowledge abundance, it's so it's exciting. It's like the warmth of the sun, almost energy, making you feel kind of much more grounded. Okay. In a position of what's above you right now, you've got the Priestess. Now the Priestess is about, this is an awesome reading, I have to say. The Priestess is about, trusting your intuition, and sometimes it can be coming from you, and eventually it always is coming from you, but it's an energy now that's over you. So I think there's sources of inspiration, and intuitively you have an opportunity now with the Ace of Pentacles coming in to connect with that energy. And that can only be done on an intuitive level. So like I say, I think there's inspiration around you now coming through the, through the ether to you. Because you've got the Six of Cups too in your past. So it's kind of coming from a place in you that has that inner connection with the optimism of the world, the innocence of the world. So, so this isn't a dark energy. This intuitive energy and this inspiration is coming from a really, opportunity for you to share. And remember I said I can kind of feel the warmth of the sun on you right now, even though, it's not, it's not your planet or anything, but I can sense this incredible warmth on you now, and I think that's the inspirational energy that I'm feeling as well. I can kind of, it's weird, I can feel it kind of at my fingertips, like I can sense it there. And at the base of the reading we've got the Four of Wands, so it's a very incredible time for you in terms of inspiring you to commit to living your life, or this is the base of this next part of your life, to moving into a place of committing to happiness and celebration and connection on a long-term basis. Because sometimes this can be a marriage card, and in this case I feel like it's marrying your intuition, your inspiration, and your optimism together to bring you the ideas that are coming your way, because you've got the Ace of Swords on you now over the Star. So with the Star shining over you, and I can kind of sense the sun and the star and all this kind of lighting the path for you because the Star is going to take you into the inspiration that's coming from kind of like the heavens type thing. The Ace of Swords, the ideas that are coming from you are coming towards you in this kind of electric connection that you have with it right now, with the stars. So I don't know, maybe even at night, I don't know if you're a writer or what you're doing here with the Ace of Swords, but communication, of getting your voice out there and maybe tuning in to, I don't know, I can just kind of see you sitting under the stars at night and, kind of opening yourself up to what might come your way. Okay? In your near future, we got the Nine of Swords and the Magician. So the Nine of Swords is kind of coming from a place of a cycle that has come to an end. It's kind of the world cycle that's there right now. And you've got the Queen of Cups along with that. So this isn't. So what I kind of see here is that there's a very strong part of you that is a caretaker and a nurturer of other kind of people, which is awesome. It's great. But now I kind of see that cycle coming to an end here, and kind of moving you into, as I say, your own channeling with your own Ace of Swords and the energies that are inspiring you now that are coming through. So it's challenging you that way, and you've got the Nine of Swords there. So it's a bit overwhelming at times because of the sense of commitment to it, the sense of being able to respond to it, right? It's a pretty strong call that you've got going on here. But then you've got the Magician down here too, which is, the alchemy. So it's not saying that you've got just checking it out, you don't have a death and a rebirth here. So it's not like the death of you as a nurturer or as a heart's, coming from your heart that way, as the, Queen of Cups type thing. And that's male or female. But it's more the end of that being the dominant energy in your life. And now adding to it, like I say, this more intuitive, inspirational communication. So the Magician, it's transforming the same alchemy, the same elements that are in you. They're not going to go away. So, you don't have to fret here and be afraid oh my God, this is going to change me. No, it's not. It's going to open you up to another side of you, because only that particular, it's kind of like you've been funneled in one area, and now it's more expansive now, okay, through the Magician. And along with that, you're getting strength. So you're getting the spiritual strength through the stars and through all the inspiration to be able to handle the worldly stuff, right? Which is what the Strength card is about, right? To be able to handle the worldly stuff. I had this card somebody gave me once, and it said, taming the dragon is different than slaying the dragon. Okay, does that make sense? It did to me at the time. So it's not like you have to slay the things that frighten you in the material world. It's that you have to tame them, and that's what I see here. So it's not about getting rid of the Queen of Cups part of you. It's about taming it, so to speak, so that it has its own place. It's not dominating. Then you've got the Queen of Swords here, and I'm going to draw some cards on that. So I do see an opportunity here for you. So the Queen of Swords, because you've got the Judgment, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So the Judgment card is more like moving, like the Magician, transforming, taking the time at the end of the past cycle is over. So this new cycle's on you. So taking some time to put it all together, and as that's happening, there's a new perspective starting to break through to give you, a different way of seeing things, and that's where inspiration, I think, comes in. It's exciting. It's like new perspectives, and it excites your creative side, and then I see an opportunity here coming your way, to be able to turn that into a reality, because remember, you had the Ace of Pentacles kind of guiding you there, and now I see an opportunity coming your way that is going to accommodate that. So this may be an opportunity to work on a project, create something, material out of this inspiration that then you can focus on and be able to figure out from that point on the practical side of it. like, okay, how can I market this? How can I make money at this? How can I turn this into a, major communication thing to put out, not just put out my voice, because you've got the Ace of Swords on you now, but also to be able to use that in a practical kind of way. And then I've got the Hermit that shows up there too. So it feels to me like the Magician and the Hermit being able to transform, values, ideas, inner kind of feelings and all that kind of stuff into a way that's going to light up and, shed light on some dark areas, in the world right now, right? But also finding a way, as I said, to turn that into a practical thing, which is, like I say, instead of slaying the dragon, you can tame it, and that way you can handle the practical things too. The Eight of Cups is, once again, it's a bit like what I set up here with the Queen of Cups and the World card, the cycle coming to an end. So I think you're already sensing that you're being compelled to go and move beyond what you've built so far. So you've built a solid, hard kind of set structure, something that you believed in, and it's not going to go away. Like I said before with the Magician, it's not going to go away. It's still going to be there. But now you're going to find a way to expand it and add to it. In your environment, I see the Six of Swords, the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. So kind of as things, and I don't know, I think that this is kind of about what's going on around you in the world right now, where it's been kind of, people are passing through this dark time, kind of like the Devil there, and now being able to come out of it and, open up the resources again. So that's what I see with the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Swords, people kind of still navigating through, like I said, the dark time that's, kind of been, almost like a oppressive force over us, where, over people, where they don't feel free to express and move and, that kind of thing. But then I see coming out of that now with the Six of Pentacles and sort of, as I say, resources moving again. In a position of what you want is you really want that to happen. You want the Chariot. You're excited. You want this energy to open up again, so that you're inspired. You're excited. You got things to say with the Ace of Swords there. Ten of Wands is like you've done an immense amount of growth too. And this goes along with the Magician, where I said, that it's not about, leaving behind what you've built with the Eight of Cups here. It's about using your alchemy to create an opportunity for yourself to then take everything that you have built and moving it on your path to build something new with it in a different location kind of idea. Expanding it. So it's not just with you now, you're going to expand it and you're going to actually build it somewhere. So I'm just going to take an oracle here. This is from the Wisdom of Avalon, and we've got the Death card. So remember, you had the World here, which is the end of the cycle. So what the universe is bringing to you is there has been an ending that's happened, and I can see that even, as I said, in the energy around you, like in the world, is coming to an end of that kind of feeling, and new opportunities opening up out of it, where you've got these are your two universe cards. So as one thing ends for you, new opportunities coming out of it. All right. So I will be doing an extended, and if I don't see you there, I'll see you next week.